Hey everyone, welcome to Peach Guitars. Thank you so much for joining us. We're super grateful for all of you guys. And thank you so much to all our new subscribers. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, follow us along for the journey. And if you have any questions or queries about this guitar, please put it in the comments below and we'll do our very best to get back to you as soon as we can. Today we're looking at some of the most incredible Martin acoustic guitars that we have here in stock at Peach. We have an amazing relationship with Martin and we're very proud to be a dealer for Martin Guitars. They are one of the oldest brands I can think of, 1833, and they are still going and still family owned. And the reason this is so important and valuable is because there is an attention to the detail and the history of the brand while also still maintaining this real forward focus to provide guitars that are incredibly playable, incredibly usable, tourable, versatile, while also having this amazing history that they honor all the time by really making sure to cultivate an amazing practice of rebuilding some of those historic guitars. Now, this is a perfect example of that. And these guitars are built by master builders, and those master builders have learnt from the previous master builders and so on and so forth. And there's this incredible history of amazing builders passing down their skills to the next generation and the next generation. This guitar is part of the Authentic series, and the reason they refer to it as that is it is an exact authentic recreation of a guitar from its time. And the year of this spec is 1937, so this is a 1937 D-28. It has some of the typical 28 kind of appointments like the herringbone binding, spruce top, rosewood back and sides, and I'll get to what those Tonewoods are in just a minute. But some of the other things like the hand scallop forward shifted X bracing, allowing that dreadnought to really ring and be super resonant, and also the neck profile. It is a vintage accurate, authentic kind of time period accurate neck profile, which is really amazing. It feels incredible and somehow super playable and historic at the same time. It's quite unique. They also have this beautiful kind of satin finish as well, which is amazing and lets the wood really breathe and resonate. The guitar features an Adirondack spruce top, but it's not just an incredible spruce top. This has been treated with the Martin proprietary VTS system, which is that vintage tone system. And what that is, some of the reason the golden era of Martin guitars are celebrated the way they are is they've been used and abused and played and resonated for years and years and years. But also that older wood throughout time loses a little bit of moisture, allowing the wood to become even lighter, even more flexible, even more resonant. And Martin have created a way of doing that to new wood to really make sure that they're getting the most tone and that kind of vintage accurate tone from these guitars. This guitar also features Guatemalan rosewood back and sides and a hide glue construction as well, which is also authentic again to that era. The Guatemalan rosewood has been chosen because Guatemalan rosewood is as close to, tonally and aesthetically, as close to Brazilian as we can get. For those of you who don't know, 1969 was the embargo on Brazilian rosewood. It's no longer able to be harvested, let alone shipped. And so they're using alternative rosewoods to try and kind of capture that essence of Brazilian because it's become the kind of holy grail, the pinnacle of all tone woods. And Guatemalan, I must say, the overtones, the harmonics, and the kind of complexity of the low end as well on this guitar in particular sounds very close to that Brazilian feeling and tone. So I'm going to show you some tones from this guitar, and I would also say this. Dreadnoughts were designed to be played high up on the chest and resonate outwards to keep up with and compete with other instruments of the day that were louder, mandolins, banjos, violins, fiddles, all those things. But these guitars aren't just for big, heavy strumming open chords. They work for a whole multitude of different styles, from fingerstyle to single note lines, and I'll do my best to demonstrate some of those things now.